First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Complete.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. And rifles one incomplete. Carry on Johnson, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on third down. Driver. Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Jack Fox.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarnell Mooney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating third.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eddie Goldman with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Driver. They got his man complete. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Chicago.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards into Chicago first down. Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On first down, Driver. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 61 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
On second down. It's Johnson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Swift. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They toss it out right to Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Third and goal at the 4-yard line. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking to be a threat come January. He's got him in, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Touchdown, Chicago! Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bears 14. Lions.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
36-yard line.
Back to throw. Driver. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this time will be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
By Jeff Okudah.
Will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And
to throw, Kaepernick. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At their 48-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Driver. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Driver throwing deep for Gallagher. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the left hooker, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. The defense loses him. It's complete. touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Darnell Mooney with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Driver. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And at the 37-yard line.
From the gun. Driver. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run out of the gun with Swift. And taking it across midfield out inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Driver. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Throwing again. Driver. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun. Driver. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Driver looking for Hawkinson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
It's the score, Bears 31, Lions 24.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Chicago.
Sliding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, so often we talk about whether or not a quarterback was surprised by the pressure, by the blitz. Most of the time, they're not surprised by that, but the speed in which someone gets there. And on this play, I don't think he had any other chance or choice.
Are they taught in that situation just to tuck it and go down?
Yeah, when you don't even have an opportunity to look downfield and assess what's going on, cover it, take care of the football. Don't turn something bad into something worse.
Here's Kaepernick. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Kaepernick to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on second down. Driver, open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Driver, he's going to air one out. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again on second and 10. Driver throwing deep for Galladay. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun. Driver. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake. Driver. Forced out to his left. And this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
It's 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. He's got 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 10. At the
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
At the 35-yard line.
Toss play, Cohen, right side. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw is Kaepernick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they
the crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. I mean, just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So this one in the way.